Hey guys, how y'all doing? So today is going to be a little different video. It is definitely going to be about the Pavo Femto, this little mini whoop right here. Some of you seen the video where I flew indoors and I flew at the park. I'm at the same park, but like I said, this will be a different type of video. So we're going to do a test here. Every now and then on my when you're flying the Pavo, a lot of people have said, and even me, flying the Pavo Femto is a lot of fun, but one thing that you'll notice is on the DJI O4 Lite or DJI O4, it's called two separate names depending on where you look at it. It's not the DJI O4 Pro. Birds fighting. But anyway, with that said, there's Jello. Sometimes in the video, and quite a bit actually. For me, it really didn't matter too much. For me, I bought this, came from the Avata, the DJI Avata 2. It's my first really FPV drone, and so I bought the Pavo Femto to learn beta flight, as I said in a previous video, and the whole FPV process. My next one I think is going to be a 5-inch, and so it's going to be just a little bit. Wait for all the tariffs, so I'm not going to pay double price. So we'll. What I'm going to do here, and we'll talk about this a little later, but I'm going to go ahead and get this up in the air, and we're going to do a quick flight. It is windy. Obviously, with the Pavo Femto, it's always windy. If there's a little bit of wind, you're going to feel it. But anyway, with that said, let's go and get her up. Let's go and get a battery in there. Oh, 1 second. And I'm hoping, just like you guys, that hopefully this will work. I'm going to try to do in this video is solve the Jello issue. My Pavo Femto actually came already assembled. I did not assemble it myself. I've never assembled an FPV drone. That is on my list to actually go that route also, so I can learn more. And it's gonna be pretty exciting, I think. So I'm running the 550 Lava High 5, and we'll go ahead and get her up. I gotta switch my goggles from the Avata to the DJI O4 unit. Let me go and do that real quick. Turn my glasses off. As you saw in my last video, they don't work with glasses. So let's go ahead and get this on. You may hear some kids playing. You may hear the wind. All right, so let me go ahead and switch this over here. Go to status, switch, and we're gonna go to the O4 unit. All right, we're good. So right now, I've made no modifications whatsoever. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and take off with the Pavo Femto. Hopefully, this is gonna be a test. We're gonna see if we see the Jello. I'm pretty sure we're going to see the Jello. Let me just go ahead and put it up here, because you know the Pavo Femto does not like sitting still. It gets overheated. It's not very hot today, so I want to make sure we see this. All right, it's right there in the picture. Okay, and I am in acro. Here we go. Take off. All right, and we're up. So what we're looking for here, if I don't wreck, what we're looking for here is we're trying to see if we see Jello. You know, it's like the whole thing. You got mail, you got Jello. I thought that on the way over here. It's pretty clever, isn't it? Anyway, we're going to fly around just a little bit. We're not doing a full battery. This battery was not totally full. We'll probably switch batteries out in between. But I see a little shaking on the video. I actually did not build mine. I bought it from Beta Flight. I'm sorry, I bought it from Beta FPV, and I bought it already built. So I was not involved in the build process at all. But I've seen, either way, I've seen people on both sides of the fence that built theirs and not built theirs, and they have the same problem. The Jello, the shaking with the the DJI O4 Lite or O4 unit, whatever you want to call it. Some people are saying when they have the O4 Lite and their 3-inch or 5-inch, that was analog and all that, they don't see Jello. So that makes me think it's not the camera. because I know those have vibrations also, those drones. So that should be pretty much of a, so that's what I'm going to try to solve today. We're going to see. Maybe I'll be wrong, but anyway, if I'm wrong, I'll still be posting this. But if, again, if you like this kind of content, please subscribe and we will see what happens here. So I'm coming back in. I'll change the battery out. 1 second. All right, so let's go and when you're going to unplug it, it's unplugged, the battery is, take the battery off. I'm going to turn my goggles off and turn my controller off. All right, great. So I have something in here that I want to get out, and you're probably gonna be thinking, what are you getting out? How are you going to solve the Jello problem? And maybe I won't, but I think I'll be able to. Maybe help it. I don't know. Maybe watch me forgot it. Nope, I didn't forget it. It's right there. Y'all see what it was? No, you didn't, did you? I didn't want you to see what it was. So I could have fast forwarded this, but I'm not going to. So anyway, this battery has been used. So anyway, we're going ahead and I don't know if you'll be able to see this. I'm going to see. Give me 1 second here. With the Pavo Femto, what I think is the issue, I think, let me hold on a second, make sure it's focusing. I don't know if you can see this. I think, where's it at? With the Pavo Femto, I think it's the cable that connects to the camera. It's touching, I don't know if you can see that, but the cable is touching the bottom of the body right here of the drone. And I think with the propellers going around circles, it's making it vibrate every now and then. Because when you move this cable, you see what happens. The camera goes. I'm not trying to be too rough on it either. When you move it, hold on 1 second. You move it, you see what happens, right? The camera moves back and forth. So what we're gonna do, and I don't know if you can see this or not, I may have to show off camera. I'm going to pull this through very so slightly. It's now on top. I hope that thing is focusing. 1 second. It's now on top of the Pavo Femto. It's not touching the body where the propellers are at. Because before, it was touching, well, you know it was touching, but it was touching right here. Right that little space there. Well, everything's connected to that, the 4 propellers. So what we're going to do now, it's going to rest right here. And for now in this flight, I'm not going to keep it here. But we're going to test it now to see if it actually, the picture does look better. So let's go and throw another battery out. I'm sorry, let's go and throw another battery in. I got this fresh battery. Just so y'all see that. Again, the cable is resting on top of the drone. So you see here, the cable was resting on top of the drone right now. Before, it was resting on the body where all the propellers are connected to, or the props. And I have a feeling that was causing the issue. So I normally, well, I won't leave it like that all the time. And I'm not going to do it every time I fly either. So we're going to do another test. Again, this video, I mean, if it works, great. I brought something else along, so I won't have to do this every time. So hopefully it solves the issue. The other thing I want people to remember or be in the know about, I've been flying inside and I wrecked. Well, when I wrecked, I looked at my Pavo Femto today. My antenna was right here. Well, if you look at my antenna, which is ridiculous, it has a piece taken out of it. I'll have to like the plastic sheeting, because it got stuck down the propellers are at. Well, I flipped it over, and I guess it was stuck there, and it just cut the piece off. It didn't cut the antenna, it just cut the protective coating. So I probably put some duct tape or something like that on there. Or maybe get some, whatever, heat shrink or whatever. Anyway, let's go ahead and power everything back up. And the big thing is, you can tell in the goggles a little bit, but you can really tell when you see the video with the drone. And I'm not gonna see that till I get home. So, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna see if I see any in the goggles. Hope I don't, but again, we'll see. Let's go and turn it around. There we go, right here. Go and plug it up. I think we're all ready. This should be a short flight. Once again, the cable is resting on top of the drone. It's no longer resting down there on top of everything with the propellers. All right, let's see how this goes. All right, here we go. It's armed. And hopefully, this will solve the problem with the Jello. I'm not going to say that until I do some more flights with it, but you guys will have to tell me what you think in the comments below. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, it fixed it, and it didn't fix it either. But it looks pretty good. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to wait till I see the video at home. I know it's going to look different from my Avata, you know, because it is the O4 Lite or the O4 unit, not the Pro. But I can't wait to know what you guys think. I personally think it's better. I do. Personally. If you haven't watched the Avata close quarters, check it out. It's a 4-part series of me going 25 angle around a lot of trees. I've been flying this Pavo. Well, anyway, if you haven't checked out my series of the 4-part series on close quarters, basically it's me going in a wooded area, so to speak, with the Avata 2 at the angle 25 degrees. And it's a lot of moving and pretty cinematic. Last time I ran it, I ran with my ND filter. Number 1 is only part 1's the only one on there. Part 2 is going to drop pretty soon, and part 3 will drop, I think, in a week or so. Part 4 I have not done yet, so I'm actually really learning that spot, and I like it. I like it a lot. So guys, I'm serious. I don't know if it's just me, but I think it's running really good. It really is. Sounds good. And I'm looking through the goggles, but it's looking good. And I'm not going to run it all the time with that like that. Like I said, I brought something else to hopefully permanently put that there, where it stays off the motors on the bottom. Because I have a feeling that's what's causing the issue. I mean, this is only a 3-minute little battery. That's going to be good. I think that's pretty good, guys. If we've seen anything, it'll show it already. You know, and we'll go from there. But I won't know until I get really home and I look at the video. And I love to hear your comments. Seriously. Let me know what you think. Everyone out there that look at my channel and have a Pavo. I like the Pavo. I think it's a mean looking drone. The only thing is I want orange props, because this son of a junk is so hard to see. It really is. When it wrecks and stuff like that. I've said it a number of times. When I fly it, I always look to see where I'm at. You know. I've also been flying this in horizon mode inside, but I've graduated from that. And now I fly in angle mode. That video is going to drop. That's really helped me a lot too. Get used to this little drone. The other thing, I want to be able to fly in acro inside the house. I mean, it's really hard to me to get that, just because there's no space. You know, you got your ceilings right there. Of course, I turn all the ceiling fans off. But if I have to fly in, what's called, I do, so be it. In angle mode, indoors, and I can't ever fly, I'm okay with that because I can fly this outside. The only reason I got the Pavo Femto, I wanted to fly indoors and not have to worry about the simulator if I wanted to. You know, there's a rainy day and I just want to throw the Pavo up in the air and just go around the house. I like that. That's better than any simulator, you know. So I'm really curious what you guys think. Is this better? Are y'all seeing anything better? Let's see if we can make that little gap right there. Oh, that was close. Kind of over-corrected there a few times. Barely nicked it, what's it called. God, I really think it is better. I don't know. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, it's better, and it's not, you know. I'd love to hear your comments. Please let me know in the comments section below what you think. We're going to almost call this in a minute. I'm going to be here run these last 2 batteries out, but I won't be showing those last 2 batteries. Oh, low battery. All right, let's go ahead and bring this in. Oh, I should have a little behind. All right, guys. Personally, I think it's better. I think the video is going to be better. Again, I won't know till I get home. And I know I've said it many times. So what I brought with me, I've been really thinking about this, wondering when I was looking at this. I brought some zip ties. And I brought a thing to clip the cable. I'm not going to clip my cable to connect to my camera. Well, I better not. If I do that, I have bigger issues. I'd be really mad. Let's go and take this battery out. All right, it's a little bitty cable. It's a little bitty cable. So what I plan on doing is putting the cable back in the hole. But I want to run a zip tie through the sides of it. And it's going to be really hard to me to show this, so I'm just going to do it and see how it works. I'm going to run the zip tie through there, and I'll show it after I'm done. Hopefully, it solves this issue where it never touches the body again. All right, so I have it in there. I'm going to zip tie this little thing on one side. And all this is I want to do, I want to keep it from touching the frame of the drone. And again, we're not going to put hardly any tension on that. It's going to go back and forth. There's not, I mean, well, that's going to work, I think. All right, cool. So, and I'm going to cut that in a minute. But I have this around the cord. And again, it's not tight. I don't need it tight. I'll make it a little tighter. And I'll see if I can get some pictures of this real quick for the video. Yeah, it's moving back and forth. I don't want this thing to cut the cable. And I don't think it will because it's not really going anything toward it. It's not really doing anything to it. It's not going to be moving back and forth like that. So that is what I have. I don't know if you can see there or not. I'll get some closer pictures though and show you. So let me clip this off. I probably will run another battery now just to show you. Oh no, I clipped my cable to the camera. Just playing. I wouldn't do that. So let me see how so this right here. So right now it's right here, and I'm going to show you that has a lot of play, that cable. But it's, guess what? It's not touching the bottom motors like it was before. It's not. It's almost like levitated, and there's no tension on it. Like I can move this thing around, but this is not very much weight, and this won't even affect the Pavo Femto. Okay, guys. So we have another battery, fresh battery in there. I said I was not going to run another battery, But I want to see how this works so I can do another video, not a video, I can show the video after the fix. You can see the cable, that's actually the zip tie right there, but the cable is inside. But it's not touching, if I can show it like that, it's not touching the bottom. So I don't even know if you can see that like that. If you can see, I don't know. Anyway, let's go and get in the air. Let's go and turn it around. Little landing pad for the Pavo Femto right there. We're going to plug it in. We're all lit up. Make sure my antenna is not going in the propellers like it did last time, I think. All right, we are armed. And we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to be answering that. So, you gotta tell me, guys, what does it look like? Does it look better? We're in Acro here, of course. Trying to see if we see any Jello. Again, I'm not gonna be able to tell till I get home and look at the real video. The goggles always never look as good as the real video. We all know that. I mean, it looks pretty good though. Even with the goggles, I could see Jello before every so often, but I know it's a little unstable just because I'm stabilizing with Rocksteady, but after the fact it does that. But I mean, it looks good. It really does. And if this actually fixes the issue, I don't know why DJI did not include or say, hey, let's include this, because I have seen videos to where people, I'm not seeing Jello on their recordings, and mine was not bad, but it was there. And again, this is not a cinematic drone. I got this drone to learn the whole Betaflight FPV process. So when I get my 5-inch, I'll be good to go. And I just wanted something that was not the Avata. I like the Avata a lot, but I wanted something a little different. One thing that's a real FPV drone that's going to fly like a real FPV drone. Of course, the Avata does, but it's a little different. I mean, this is, it's actually, like I said, a drone. So is, I don't know, you know what I'm saying. Looks pretty good though. It really does. So the video before this, I didn't even adjust the colors or anything. I had all the settings all wrong. Probably because I was flying indoors and I had it on manual. I should have left the indoor flights on auto. Just so I wouldn't affect how I had everything. Man, it looks good. We will see. The real test is going to be once I get home, like I said, and I see what's going on. I'm curious. I really am. All right, that should be enough flying around, really, to show anything. If it's going to show, it's going to show. All right. Let's go ahead and run this battery out. It can move though. It really can. It can, for a little drone, it can move. I really like it. I liked it because of the power it had, and it was a little mini whoop, but I'm chomping at the bit to go home and check this out. I really am. I gotta do one more little battery though that I won't show y'all, just to run it out. I'm seeing some bouncing, but I really think that's just the goggles. That's not Jello. And hopefully it's not the cable tie causing it. I see it sometimes. I just think it's the goggles itself, the goggles view. We'll definitely find out once I get home. All right, that's good enough. I'm going to bring this in and we'll wrap it up. All right, guys, so we'll see how that goes. It's still not touching the body, and there's no tension on it, to tell you the truth. There's not. It's just hanging. It's just basically holding it suspended in the air. But anyway, we'll see. So if you like this kind of content, please subscribe, and we will talk to you guys later. I hope you'll have a good one. All right, bye, guys.